Myself, Ansari Safia, Assistant Professor in Physics, JAT Arts, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. Now, this presentation is for class SYBSc Physics paper first. Now, the title is Curl of Vector. Dear student, we know that vector differential operator, that is del, also called nebula. Now del is equal to I curly curly x plus j curly curly y plus k curly curly z. In vector analysis, there are three fundamental operations with del which are useful in physics. If phi and v are scalar and vector function of space, then these three operations are del phi. Here del acts as a differentiator on scalar phi, known as gradient phi. Del dot v, known as divergence of v, and del cross v, that is curl of vector v. Now today we have to study curl of vector and its physical significance. Suppose v is a vector and its product with operator del is taken, we get vector quantity called the curl of vector. Now v is equal to vxi plus vyj plus vzk, where vx, vy and vz are the components of v along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, and del is equal to I curly curly x plus j curly curly y plus k curly curly z. Now we know that cross product can be written in determinant form. Therefore curl v is equal to del cross v is equal to determinant I j k curly curly x curly curly y curly curly z vx vy vz. Now here note that del cross v is not equal to v cross del. Now here if v is introduced to the right of the vector differential operator, then it operates on the function, otherwise not. Now the physical significance of curl can be understood by calculating the line integral around a small area in each of the three coordinate planes. Each line integral will then represent the component of the curl along the corresponding coordinate axis. Now figure shows a small rectangular area ABCD in YZ plane at the point A. Now the sides AB, DC are parallel to y axis and BC and AD are parallel to z axis. Now the length of side AB and DC is dy and the length of the side BC and AD is dz. Now let us compute the line integral along the boundary of the area ABCD. At the point A, the component of V along the three axes are Vx, Vy and Vz respectively. Therefore, the line integral along AB will be integration A to B Vy dy. Now the rate of change of z component of V along the y-axis is curly Vz by curly y. Therefore at the point B, the z component will be of magnitude Vz plus curly Vz by curly y dy. Hence the line integral along BC will be integration B to C Vz plus curly Vz by curly y dy dz. Similarly, the y component of the vector at the point D will be of magnitude Vy plus curly Vy by curly z dz. Now here curly Vy by curly z, this is rate of change of y component along z direction. Therefore the total change will be curly Vz by curly z dz, and the magnitude is Vy plus curly Vy by curly z into dz, and it is directed from D to C, as the line integral is taken from C to D. Therefore the line integral along CD will be minus integration C to D Vy plus curly Vy by curly z dz dy. Lastly, the line integral taken along the line dA will be integration d to a minus Vz dz. Therefore, the line integral taken around the closed path a, b, c, d is given by integration over the closed path a, b, c, d v dot dr is equal to Vy dy. Now this is line integral along AB plus Vz plus curly Vz by curly y dy dz. Now this is line integral along BC minus Vy plus curly Vy by curly z dz dy. Now this is line integral along CD. Then minus Vz dz. This is line integral along DA. Simplifying this equation, we get curly Vz by curly y minus curly Vy by curly z dy dz. Now here dy dz, this is area of rectangle. Therefore the line integral per unit area gives the magnitude of x component of curl V. Therefore the x component of curl V is equal to curly Vz by curly y minus curly Vy by curly z. Similarly, we can obtain the y component of curl V, which is equal to curly Vx by curly z minus curly Vz by curly x. Z component of curl V is equal to curly Vy by curly x minus curly Vx by curly y. Now multiplying each component by the corresponding unit vectors, and we can write x component of curl V is equal to I curly Vz by curly y minus curly Vy by curly z. Y component of curl V is equal to j curly Vx by curly z minus curly Vz by curly x, and z component of curl V is equal to curly Vy by curly x minus curly Vx by curly y. Adding these three equations, we get curl V is equal to I curly Vz by curly y minus curly Vy by curly z plus j curly Vx by curly z minus curly Vz by curly x plus k curly Vy by curly x minus curly Vx by curly y. Now this equation is equal to del cross V. That means del cross V can be written in determinant form. Now del cross V, the vector field which has curl is called rotational vector field, and the vector field whose curl is 0 is called irrotational vector field.